Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
I always prided myself on my skepticism. My roommates, Zayd, Keira, and we were the kind of tech heads who delved into the deep, weird corners of the internet. We chased ghost stories and creepypastas, but always from a safe, detached distance, ready to dissect the narrative, expose the fakery. That's how we stumbled upon the Grid Unraveling. It was an old, obscure game, supposedly an abandoned reality simulator project from the early 2000s. The forum post we found, buried deep in an archived thread, hinted at impossible geometry and a developer who mysteriously vanished. It sounded like perfect fodder for a few nights of morbid curiosity. We set it up on an ancient PC in our spare room, a machine isolated from our main network, just in case. Our first session started innocently enough. The game was minimalist, no clear objectives, just a stark, glitching landscape rendered in muted tones. The audio was a low, oscillating hum, occasionally breaking into a sharp, almost painful digital shriek. After an hour, Zayd paused, stretching. "Did the game just lag in real life?" he joked, pointing to a brief, almost imperceptible shimmer in the air near the window. Keira and I laughed it off, but later that night, I swear I heard the faint digital hum from the game, even though the PC was off. That was the inciting incident, I guess. Over the next few days, things escalated. Zayd, always the first to notice visual anomalies, started complaining he was seeing texture seams in the wall. He'd point to the corner of a room, convinced he could see where the digital wallpaper met, a subtle line like a poorly rendered edge. Keira's speech began to stutter sometimes, her words buffering for a split second before she could finish a sentence, like a bad internet connection. "I'm getting serious desync, guys," she'd say, half joking, but her eyes held a genuine unease. My own experiences were more insidious. I'd feel moments of intense déjà vu, as if an entire conversation or an action had just been replayed. Looking in the mirror, my reflection would occasionally corrupt for a flicker, my face briefly pixelating, my features shifting slightly, like a broken texture map being applied. Our cat, Glenn, started acting strange too, batting at empty air as if swatting at invisible UI elements, or sometimes he'd freeze mid-stride, his animation loop seemingly stuck for a beat before he'd resume as if nothing happened. We tried to uninstall the Grid Unraveling. Zayd deleted the files, emptied the recycle bin, even formatted the old drive. It did nothing. If anything, the glitches became more frequent, more aggressive. The digital hum and static crackle from the game became omnipresent, a low thrum beneath the silence of our apartment, punctuated by those sharp, unsettling shrieks. It was as if the system was fighting back, refusing to be shut down. The night it all truly broke, we were in the living room trying to distract ourselves with a movie. Suddenly, the entire apartment stuttered. The lights flickered violently, not like a power surge, but like a faulty render. The coffee table momentarily phased out, revealing a ghostly wireframe beneath before snapping back into place. Zayd screamed, dropping his soda. "My hitboxes are all wrong. I can't feel my legs." His limbs began to move unnaturally, jerking and snapping at odd angles, like a broken puppet on tangled strings. Keira tried to scream, but her voice came out as nothing but garbled static. Her eyes, wide with terror, turned into solid white pixels, staring blankly ahead. Panic seized me, a cold, clinical dread that permeated my bones. This wasn't a game anymore. It was our reality, and it was crashing. I could feel a profound sense of being re-rendered, my very existence feeling like a temporary asset. The digital hum and static crackle were deafening now. Then an impossible overlay appeared in my vision, translucent text scrolling across my sight. "System error. Unexpected reality collision. Attempting reboot." I don't know what I did next. Maybe I screamed, maybe I simply collapsed, my mind unable to process the absolute horror of it all. I remember nothing but the overwhelming sound of the system failing, then a sudden, jarring silence. I woke up in my own bed, the morning sun streaming through the window as if nothing had happened. Zayd and Keira were physically fine, bruised and shaken, but whole. They avoided my gaze, avoided the subject. We never spoke about it directly, but the unspoken terror hung heavy in the air between us. They moved out a month later, citing job changes and family matters. I'm alone now, and I see the glitches. A momentary flicker in the corner of my eye, a word briefly losing its texture on a sign outside, the faint, almost imperceptible echo of the digital hum. Sometimes I catch my own reflection and see a single pixel out of place. I know it's not over. I am just a character in a game that never truly ended, forever unstable, forever waiting for the next system update, dreading what new code will overwrite my world next. The game is still running. I can feel it. And I'm terrified of the next patch, of what new reality it will force me to inhabit.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.